Hello and welcome back to Tinker Talks Guns. So tonight has been an interesting evening, as witnessed by various bandages. Tonight something I didn't know could happen happened. I was using my Frankfurt Arsenal priming tool, as I have done over 10,000 times, literally, and all of a sudden there was an explosion. A primer detonated in the device somehow, and judging from the scorch marks here and the way this is broken up, which sits right over the hand normally, the primer feeding tray, a primer fired and a bunch of primers gang fired along with it, creating a startlingly potent explosion and wounding me on the hand and forehead, and actually with remarkable precision, striking a piece struck the chain on one end of the overhead light that holds it up and knocked the chain off the hook, which was pretty bizarre, but then the whole thing is bizarre. I've been reloading for years, been using this tool for years. This has never, ever happened before, and I have only a vague notion of how it occurred this time. The only thing I can think of is that somehow a primer got lodged in the tool just wrong, so that the ram, instead of pushing it up into the casing, pushed it against the edge of the hole and somehow detonated it. And again, I've loaded over 10,000 rounds of ammunition with this tool. Never happened before, never occurred to me that it could happen. But apparently it can, because Linda found this so weird that she looked it up online, and it's not usual. It's not normal. It is, in fact, kind of a freak occurrence. But every so often, primers explode for little apparent reason. And if they're in close proximity to other primers, they detonate those too. So I was merrily loading, as I do so often, priming cases. And suddenly there was a blue-white flash, a very loud bang, and the light fell down. And I realized very quickly that my head hurt and clamped my hand over the wound, which bled quite a bit. And I realized my hand was also bleeding, and more than that, was bruised and mildly burned. From the concussion of the impact, the impact of the shock wave. And it tore up my hand pretty good with pieces of plastic and, as I say, bruising from the concussion. Wow. This is not at all a normal occurrence. Now, I have had some interesting things happen when I reload, and I am, in fact, a very safe reloader. My entire process is designed to avoid mistakes like double charges and other problems with reloading. And as I said, not only had I never heard of this happening, it never occurred to me it could. Now we all know. To be clear, I am not blaming the tool. I have loaded with this for years and never had a problem. So it's not on the tool. In fact, this is a good tool and comes with a very complete kit. It's been extremely useful. But something to think about and maybe be aware of. And of course, it is a good thing that I have impact-resistant glasses for my work in the shop. Nothing apparently hit them. But if that plastic had been an inch lower and I hadn't been wearing glasses, it could have caused severe damage to my eye. So the planned video might be, that I was planning to make, might be a little delayed. And I've had my, I've relaxed for a little while, had my dinner, looked at some stories of primers exploding online, and just chilled out for a while. And I'm going to go back to doing that. But be aware, this is a thing that can happen. Always wear safety glasses when you're working with reloading materials. So it's going to be a short video tonight because that's really all I have to say. So I hope this finds you well. Stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you again real soon.